Hi guys, it's Delia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing these nautical summer DIYs. I'm going with a nautical themed decor this year, and these were so much fun to make. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up and let's begin. These are the items I used for the first DIY. The paint and the alcohol are from Walmart, the other items from Dollar Tree. The first thing I did was remove the top parts of the boat, then rubbed alcohol on the boat, sort of using it like a primer for the paint to adhere better. Then I painted it and let it dry. So just an FYI, the alcohol technique didn't work too well and the paint peeled off after it dried, so I had to figure out another way. My hubby told me I should try sanding it before rubbing the alcohol and before painting it. And since I didn't have any sanding paper, I used this nail file that I got from Dollar Tree. And then I sanded down, and once I sanded down, I cleaned it again with the alcohol and I repainted it, and it worked like a charm. And just to be on the safe side, I also used Mod Podge to seal in the paint. While the boat dried, I worked on the flagpole thingy. I used some of this twine that I got at the 99cents only store. I wanted it to look like it has stripes, so I looped it through the openings like you see here, and I wrapped it around making the stripes. Of course, I use hot glue to, glue everything together. And I did the same thing on the other side. Moving on to the boat again, the inside has this little poles, and I use mini craft sticks that I painted the same color as the boat and glue them to make like little benches, and then I glued the flagpole to the boat. These are the items I use for the benches. The craft sticks are from Walmart. And this is how it turned out. These are some of the items I use for the next DIYs. I got these wood cutouts at Dollar Tree. I use this paint for the rudder. It is also from Dollar Tree, and I use 2 coats. I use this paint for the anchor. I got it at Walmart. It looks and feels a bit like wax. It's a very interesting paint. I liked it a lot, and I only used 1 coat. and I use this paint for the mini boat. This is also from Walmart, and I use 2 coats. And this is how they look. Now let's move on to the next steps. First, I wrap twine around the anchor. Then painted this piece of wood with the same paint I used for the boat. I did 2 coats. These are the rest of the items I used for the anchor DIY. I glued the anchor to the piece of wood like you see here. Then I used white alphabet stickers to spell anchors away. Next, I painted another piece of wood using the same white paint. And these are the rest of the items I used for the rudder DIY. I wrapped some natural color twine around some parts of the rudder, as you see here. Then I glued the rudder onto the piece of wood I had painted and used blue alphabet stickers to spell ahoy matey. After I finished, I thought it looked kind of blah. It kind of, I don't know, I didn't like it. So I changed the twine and added a pop of color. And I love how it looks now. Then I painted another piece of wood using this very vibrant red color paint that I got at Dollar Tree. And these are the rest of the items I used for the mini boat DIY. I traced the boat onto this fabric, and I cut out the shape just of the top part of the boat. I just wanted to cover that part, so I used Mod Podge to glue the fabric on the boat. Then I used some of the fishing net and glued it around the piece of wood. And then I glued the boat in the middle, and yeah, that's it. These are some of the items I used for the next DIY. The tray is from Dollar Tree and the paint is from Walmart. For this DIY, I started off by using the alcohol again as a primer, and this time it worked without having to sand the tray. And then I painted it. I did 2 coats. After the paint dried, I glued some of this nautical rope that I got at Dollar Tree, and I just glued it on the rim of the tray. I used these items for the following DIY. The picture is from Dollar Tree. I glued nautical rope in the middle part of the frame, as you see here. And I think these two look great together, very nautical. I mean, you have the anchor, you have the rope. I really like this one. These are the items I used for the next DIY, both from Dollar Tree. The only thing I did here was glued rope to the rim of the bowl. And I was going to leave it just like that, but it looked plain, so I added the seashell in the middle. For this last DIY, I used these items. Rope is from Dollar Tree and the paint is from Walmart. The jar and the net are recycled items. This is the net where the boat from the first DIY came in, and I want to reuse it and wrap it around the jar. So the first thing I did was I cut the ends of the net, and as you can see it's white, so I decided to paint it. And I just placed a paper towel on the table because it was gonna get really messy, and then I used one of these makeup sponges and I dabbed the paint on the net. I only did one coat. And this is the way it looks after I painted it. I was going for a nautical looking net, you know, like a brown color, and that's why I painted it. And then what I did is I cut a piece of the net and carefully, very carefully, glued it onto what will be the back of the jar, and then I just cut the excess net. And the next thing I did was glue the rope around the top of the jar like you see here. And well guys, these are part of the completed DIYs. I am setting these together because it's the same color scheme, you know, the natural and blue color together. I really like this combination. They look really pretty. Here on the tray I put some sand, little rocks, a few seashells. I added some greenery and of course the boat. I decided to add some of the fishing net to the boat. I thought it was proper and I don't know, it kind of looks like a little island, doesn't it? And here are the rest of the completed DIYs. It's a different color scheme, so I wanted them to be together. And yeah, I also love how these all turned out. And well, this is all I have to share for now. I really enjoy making these, and I hope you enjoy watching and perhaps get inspired to do some of your own. Let me know which one is your favorite, and thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll talk to you on my next video. Have a great summer. Bye. Here is a better picture of the paint I used. And this greenery is from Walmart.